Hello everybody and welcome to the Beasty Predator Challenge Final for Fishing Sim World. Right, off we go! Get a jog on, Wobbles. Right, I'm going to go up by the bridge. I'm going to get a jog on and run up by the bridge. It's possibly one of the better pegs on here. I'm going to be pretty confident up there. I did the other two previous rounds, the Open and the quarterfinals, which I found very easy. I smashed them. I literally smashed them. This is the final. How well am I going to get on? Let's see. Now I'm not too worried about wasting a minute getting to the peg. There's some monster fish in here, monster fish, and this competition goes on length and I'm after the big uns. And I'm sure we're going to get one or two big ones. Let's have a look at the setup. Let's change. I'm going to use that swim bait there. I'm using equipment today. Some of the equipment today from the Trophy Hunters pack. Highly recommend that pack. It's very good. So let's chuck one in and see how we get on. So this is a bottom bait lure. I'm doing a slow retrieve. Might do a little bit of a stop-start, but basically I'm on real speed 1, going real slow along these reeds here. I've had monster catfish and monster pike from this area. This is a very good peg. If you're not seen this lake before, it is a DLC lake. I can highly recommend it. I've had lots of fun on here, and I've had some stonkers of fish out of here. Oh, see that pike then. Let's have another go. Second time lucky maybe. We're in third place now because we haven't caught. Christopher West is in first. Just over 22 inches long of a fish there, but he's caught. We'll have one in a minute. And hopefully it'll be a big one and we'll put us straight in the #1 position. Single player tournament this is, chaps. Single player tournament. Oh no! Third time lucky maybe. I'm not going to give up. I am not going to give up. I'm not going to go onto the top water lures. I'm going to stay on the bottom. I'm pretty confident that I'm going to get a big fish with this lure. There we go. Boom. Perfect strike. We're in. Is it a good one? Feels like a good one. Is it a catfish? I think this is probably a pike. Just caught a glimpse of it. It's a pike. Hopefully this will put us #1, top of the charts there, in first position. Going to take a few minutes to land it. It's a pike. And I want to get it in as quickly as possible, really. A little bit of pressure on it. Watch the tension. Don't want to snap the line. That will be a disaster in this competition. Don't want to be wasting too much time. So if I snap the line, that would be terrible. £50 line on, because there is some big fish in here. I think there's catfish in here around the £80 mark. I can't quite remember, but I think they just go over £80, possibly £86. But there is some big catfish in this lake. We may get lucky and catch one today, I don't know. We've got 20 minutes, we've got 15 minutes left so far. We may get a catfish after I land this. And with the new pike fishing updates, these pike do fight quite hard. It does take quite a bit of time to get in the bigger pike. Come on, we want it on the bank. Of course, in this competition we don't actually get to hold the fish, so there we go. Get the net out. We're just going to see how big that was in length. What's that? That's put us right in the #1 position. Top dog. First place. Let's chuck another one out. Just over 43, nearly 44 inches long that pike was. So, in the real world, that pike would have been, that we just caught, that would have been, I think, just under 4 foot long. And we're in again. Poor strike this time. We got a poor strike on that one, but we're in. It's another pike. We've got another pike. And at least it's a big one. That's what we want. We want the big pike to keep the #1 spot. Of course, there is small pike in here as well. And if you're really unlucky, you might catch a few perch. But been lucky again, and we've got a big pike. We've got a monster pike. I like the mist. Can you see the mist over the lake in the distance there to the left? Looks a cracker of a pike. We're still holding #1 position. I'm not too sure whether they have actually made this too easy. I did find the first couple of rounds very easy. This is the final, and I don't seem to have any real competition. I've had one fish so far. This is the second fish, and I'm still maintaining first position. You know, it may be a little bit too easy. Maybe the game devs now have watched this and heard me say that. They might make it a little bit more difficult, so sorry about that, chaps. They might change the odds a bit. But, I don't know. Have you done this and have you found it too easy? This is my first attempt, and I'm actually finding it pretty easy at the moment. Of course, there's a couple of more competitions after this one. I'm going to give them a go and see how I get on with them as well, to see if they are equally as easy as I found this one to be on this the Lake of the Beast. Can't get this one in. This is a stonker of a pike. It doesn't want to come in. It's a fighter. Most definitely a big one. There we go. We should be smashing it now. Look at that. We've got a huge lead now. A really huge lead. That was a monster of a pike. We're at just over 103 inches in length now. I'm going to chuck one. I'm going to try again, roughly in the same place. See if we can get another one. We're smashing it at the moment. We are smashing this competition at the moment. And talking about smashing it, if you like the video, go ahead and please smack that like button. Let's beat the haters. Oh, look at that. Boom, we're in. Right in the margins. It's a perch. I believe that was a perch. Would you believe it? We don't want them. We don't want a lot of them. Where I have just casted out to there, I have had the Lake of the Beast a couple of times from up there in that direction, just under the bridge. Not too sure if I caught that on a roach. I can't quite remember. Oh, there we go. Boom! Perfect strike. Feels like a catfish. Now, is it a catfish? It's going very slow. I can just see it under the water out there. It's a big catfish. 8 minutes left. And it'd be nice, isn't it? It's going to be nice to finish on a catfish. Absolutely fantastic. And if I'm sounding a bit croaky and a bit hoarse at times, it's because I've actually got another cold. Would you believe it? I went out last weekend and caught a cold. I knew I should have stayed in and played Fishing Sim World. None of the other competitions so far are coming anywhere near me. We're smashing it. And this game, by the way, is evolving all the time. The devs are very active with the updates and the plans, what they've got for the future of this game. If ever you watch their live feeds, I occasionally can grab a few minutes of it and see the upcoming things and the upcoming updates that are planned for the game. It is evolving all the time. It's turning out to be quite a good fishing game. It's one of my favourites. It is, in fact, it's my favourite fishing game at the moment, because it's one of them fishing games I can just get on when I've got, when I've got a few minutes spare and just have a great time, a fun time with. 6 minutes left. Are we going? Come on, we surely are going to get this catfish in. We are not going to see how heavy the catfish is. We'll just get an idea of the length. If we look up there in the top right hand corner, we are currently landed 115, just over 115 inches of fish in length, and that's how this competition is graded, by the length, the total length of the predator fish that you catch. This is a big catfish. There we go. We're not going to actually see the catfish in the competition here, but look at that. That's put us up to 177. Just over 177 inches. We've won this. I'm confident now. I really am. Nobody surely is going to come near me. Christopher West is in second position. I think we smashed this one. I think we smashed this final, and I am going to run away with the gold cup. Oh, we got a poor strike. Not too worried about dropping the hook though. On the bigger fish, it's generally the bass fishing. If I get a poor strike, I tend to the odds seem against me. More so to drop the hook than on the bigger fish. So hopefully I will land this hopefully just in time. It's another pike. 4 minutes, just over 4 minutes left, so we should get this one on the bank. And I've ran away with this competition. Not had a problem with it at all. We're going to win this. I'm going to get the cup. I'm going to be the top dog. So in the 20 minutes that were available to us in the competition, we mainly had pike. We've had one catfish, and we also had, I believe, a little perch. But most importantly, I'm in first place. Over 200 inches in length of fish now, 213.79 inches. We're running away with it, literally. Just over 2 minutes left in the competition now before I'm crowned the elite fisherman. Not had anything that go. Not too worried. Somebody sent me a message the other day saying they would like to play with me in game on this. Now I do some live sessions every now and again. A little bit busy. January and February in 2019 this year. I started off quite busy, so I've got a great deal of time. As I go, boom, we're in there. Look at that, perfect strike. I've not got a great deal of time playing games at the moment. I think we just caught a perch there, little perch. Give him a kiss, Wobbles, chuck him back in. But somebody had requested, said, hey, Wobbles, I'd like to have a go at this with you. But unfortunately, you're on Xbox. I play this on the PC, but possibly sometime in the future. I don't know when it will be, but when I've got the time, I will do. I'll maybe do a live session, and if you're on my Steam profile and you happen to be playing, I'll invite you in, and maybe we'll have a multiplayer game around the lake. That will be quite fun. So if you want to send me a friend request on Steam and you play this on the PC, I'll add you, and that would possibly be a possibility for in the future sometime, because that could be quite fun on a live session, all around one lake, having a little fishing session. We've hit another pike. We're not going to land this. It's a whopper. It's a stonker of a pike, it looks, but we've got 7 seconds left. We're not gonna land this, but never mind. There we go. We absolutely smashed it. 226, just over 226 inches in length. Total fish caught there. Take a picture, Wobbles. One for the fishing album. Take a couple of pictures of that trophy. We've got the gold. We won the final. Pretty easy, really. I found that really easy on this lake. But, you know, there are some big fish in that lake. They are quite easy to catch. But there we go. We came away with gold.